on the goal line. We are now going to introduce your seniors to the visitors from Bourne High School. Number 10, Hunter McLean. Number 17, Jake. And now for your home team, the Blue Knights. Number 3, Connor. Number 6, Ty Brayton. Number 9, Brayden Tobin. Number 20, Nick Buckland. Number 10, Maurice McKinnon. Number 16, Evan Castilli. And number 19, Alan Sunderland. Number 5, Brady Persichillo. Number 7, John Donovan. And number 8, Jack Hughes. Number 31, Nate Delvin. Our student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked to prepare for today's competition. We ask that you show your ID, identify with each student athlete. Please assume responsibility for your conduct and the conduct of those around you. If we require any assistance, please notify school or security officials. Now, if you will all rise, remove your for the playing of the national anthem.
Well, you won a great night for high school hockey. You picked a good night inside the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts. The 44th annual Canal Cup is about to start as the Bourne Canalmen getting set to take on the Sandwich Blue Knights. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan Hamlet on commentary. Ed Strode is the man running the camera. Well, series 26-16-1 as the matchup was dated back to the 1980s. The Canalmen have taken the last two meetings, including numbers, white stripes. Sandwich being the home team, they're going to go with the alternate uniforms, white numbers that they've decided to wear. The Canalmen thought about wearing their alternate jerseys tonight. There's been a couple tough results when they've worn those alternate jerseys, so they've elected to pass on those. Starting goaltender goaltenders for both sides. For Sandwich, James LaMontagne, the junior, 3 and 6 on the year, a 277 goals against average and an 893 save percentage. Jackson Pomborg gets the nod for Bourne. He started every game, a 151 goals against, a 941 save percentage. Here we go, Canal Cup's underway. It's going to be sent in behind Pomborg's net. Team captain for Bourne, Hunter McLean, will play it over to James Kroll. Kroll hit the 100-point mark in that last game for Bourne, which was a 3-2 win against Somerset Berkeley. Buckland's shot is blocked. Trying to follow it up is Connor Reed. Slap shot will go down by Reese McKinnon. Remember Reese McKinnon? He had the chance in double overtime on a breakaway, and Jackson Pomborg snagged it with the glove. One of the defining moments of last year's Canal Cup thriller, probably the greatest Canal Cup ever. Not going to get that tonight, but here's an early chance here. It's Cole Thomas coming in. Backhand scores! Cole Thomas, 42 seconds in, the Canalmen are up. That's one way to get the crowd into it. 42 seconds in, the alternate captain, Cole Thomas, his 10th goal of the season, 25th goal in his career. Bourne has got that lead that they wanted over number 4 Sandwich. This game is going to be so important to both teams in the power rankings. Sandwich number 4 with a 7-9 record. Bourne's number 20 with an 8-6-1 record. Blue Knights will get to him. Max Colley looking to play it up on the right side, but it's taken over by Landon Hope in the middle. Gets that one away to Carpenitos. The second line's on here for the Canalmen. Backhand goes up looking to find McKinnon. He might not have a chance one-on-one. Knocks down McLean as they were both trying to fight for that puck. Backhand goes down by Declan Cochran. Floated up right in front of the Canalmen bench, and they blew it dead before Frank Carpenito could get a touch. Let's meet our head coaches on both sides. Frank Carpenito, 8th season with the Canalmen. He replaced Tom Welch back in February of 2018. He's a Bourne High graduate, and he's got a great crew of assistant coaches with Andrew Arkey and Joe Coulter. Jordan Moore, 18th season in charge of the Sandwich Blue Knights. Also graduated from Sandwich High School, class of 1999, played college hockey at Salve Regina, and he was assistant for the 2008 season for Sandwich, where they were the state champions. Laying down the right corner, Seitz trying to free it, and he does behind. Nice little spin move made. Now it's Broden Cochran, turned over. Landon Hope going to send it on down. Cochran stepping up the other way, over the red line, off of Hope. Here comes Buckland, looking to follow it up. Still dancing on the right side. Buckland wants to wrap it around, holds it up, as Kennefic was ready to play it defensively. Tried to chop it out in front, and it's off the netting and out of play. The Bourne Canalmen in conference play this year, they're cruising through it right now. 5 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. They get a game coming up here on Monday against Nantucket. That's a rescheduled game. And then Wednesday at Apponequet, if they win that, they're South Coast Conference champions for the first time in 7 years. Faceoff's going to be on the right side of Pomborg, with Kirby and Colley going at it. It's able to side to Thomas. Kroll picks it up in front of Colley. Tried to go over the middle. McKinnon cuts it off. McKinnon battling with Kirby, and here's Kroll, the little flick pass, and Thomas going to enter in. Thomas' shot is blocked, and it's going to pop in front. Handled cleanly, though, by Ty Creighton, the multi-sport athlete. He's also part of the baseball team out at Sandwich High School. Reed right side, got the puck out of the zone, and picking it up in the middle is Declan Cochran. Kennefic on the backhand, too far for Kroll, and it's going to set it right back in by Creighton. McLean to Thomas. They'll play it off the sideboards. Kennefic reads it well. Kroll gets to it at the red line, will loft it over the stick of Cochran. Goes behind the net. Creighton will pick it up. A lot of energy here tonight. We were wondering how many fans were going to make it. We had a big snowstorm that came through today, but I would say both student sections, both fan bases making their presence known early on. I don't know if it's the crowd that we had last year, but it's definitely really close to it. Faceoff's going to be at center dot here with Buckland and Landon Hope on the draw. We're just over 3 minutes into Canal Cup 44. Buckland got it to the right side. Hope trying to fish it out of his skates. Buckland had options either side. Braden Tobin was there on the left. Seitz. So it goes right back into the Canalman defensive zone and around behind Pomborg to Ronan Kelly. Only one shot on goal in this game so far, and it was the Cole Thomas goal. Ronan Cochran's going to have an angle on this one as he gets to it in front of Hope. On the backhand, goes down behind, couldn't connect with Tobin. Sean Collins back on the left side, never got through, taken in the middle by Buckland. And now it's Carpenito going the other way, and he'll send it up into neutral ice. Nice step up into the zone and a nice box out to boot by James Kroll. And here comes Bourne. Charlie Seitz can enter in right side. Seitz's shot is saved and held onto by James LaMontagne. LaMontagne is one of 3 goaltending options for Sandwich. You also got the freshman Ethan Pastilli and senior Nate Delman. Nate Delman has played 5.5 games this year. Numbers a little bit lower than LaMontagne's at .327 and an 8-goal. Pomborg, those are the only 2 goalies on the Bourne roster. Creighton in the corner, got it by Kroll, and picking it up is McKinnon. Who's going to leave it short? And here comes Max Colley with it. He got knocked off of it right at the red line by James Kroll. That's McLean to Thomas. Thomas in again. Colley doing a good job defensively. Got a little poke check in there. Kennefic can't hold it in. Here comes one-on-one, but McKinnon can't beat McLean to it, and a nice hit by Max Colley right in front on Andrew Kennefic. This is Andrew Kennefic's first Canal Cup. It says transfer from Old Rochester. Slap shot at the line got blocked, and Pomborg gets it where the C for Bourne. With that cover up, Pomborg's got the face off on his right side. 10:18 to go first period. Tobin trying to get back to it, and Sandwich did. As getting to it was Sean Levy. Deflected up, and it's going to be taken over. A 2-on-1. Thomas with Kroll. Thomas holding across, backdoor again, and it went right through the crease. Kroll picks it up again, tried to find Kennefic at the blue line, and it's going to come out of the zone. LaMontagne out of the net, taking it as Creighton. The backhand off the apron of the net, and it's caught up in that apron. Kirby had a chance to poke it maybe out in front, but Creighton's going to start up on the right side now. Pass a little bit too far for Sean Levy, who had the first goal of the season for Sandwich in a 3-2 loss against the Hanover Hawks, as the shot is saved by LaMontagne, and it goes out of play.
Mr. Worldwide Infinity, you know the roof on fire. We got
Sandwich wins it this time. It's Broden Cochran. Cochran still holding on about 30 feet, and that's a nice leave-off, trying to leave it for Sunderland. Here comes Pastilli. His shot is blocked. Kelly beaten to it by Persicillo and ends up on the right side. Sights over the middle, can't connect with Carpenito. There first for the Blue Knights, Alex Zalewski. 40 viewers on the live stream watching at home, we thank you for joining us. And again, it's tough to travel out with the snow, or maybe some fans, alumni just watching it from the comforts of their own couch. Want to be caught up in all the excitement here. Carpenito gets to it in the corners. He got a step in front of the senior forward, Braden Persicillo. The Blue Knights with the flick up, and Sunderland will send it down. Kelly cuts it off in front of Pomborg. Vernon Kelly's older brother Griffin was the one that had that 4 overtime winner last year, that 2-1 victory in Canal Cup 43. Griffin Kelly also had the assist on the first goal of that game over on the right side to Josiah D'Souza. Josiah's doing good stuff now over at Bryant University. This is one of the events, though, that you see year after year, a lot of the alumni just coming back here to support the event and their alma maters. We saw a lot of people coming in that were former students still wearing the varsity jackets. And we get a whistle, and they're going to have to redo the face-off here. They had to call for a backup from McKinnon and McLean, who were jawing for it right on that right side. It's Kirby against Cawley, and Kirby's able to play it over to McLean. McKinnon with the hit, trying to get that puck back in Sandwich's favor. McKinnon on the backhand, cut off by Kennefic. Kennefic will go around the boards, trying to hold it in will be Reed, who leaves it short. Pomborg will stare it off to his right. Kennefic stumbling down to the ice. Nice hit by Kirby on Declan Cochran. Cochran trying to poke out. Two Blue Knights were in there. Here it comes, and it goes off to the top. Reed shot, and it got deflected as it went through. I think Pomborg got a touch. Slap shot from Creighton, St. Pomborg, and he covers it up for the face-off. He had a second attempt in there by Max Cawley.
Let's go, Jackson!
You definitely hear a lot of yelling off to my right side. Got a great student photographer here, Caden Dion. Go check out some of his photography on his Instagram. He's got the camera in the building tonight. Does great stuff for all the Canalman athletic teams. McLean spins his way out of trouble, and Carpenito's going to take over. He tried to get it over to Seitz. It hopped over his stick. The senior forward, Nick Buckland, who's got 7 goals, 15 assists this year, tried to enter it. Levy couldn't get it. Right on frame as it nearly fell to him. Landon Hope helps get it out of the zone. Maybe another 2-on-1. The alternate put it on frame. LaMontagne off to the right side. 4 saves now for both goalies in this one so far. Halfway through period 1. Backhand comes over, and unable to stick it down cleanly was Braden Tobin. Cochran trying to send it back to the same area. Tobin now in a race with Hunter. The speedster Braden Tobin will play it on down, and Sandwich going to give up on that try as Landon Hope will get to it. Can't get it out of the zone, though. It's held in at the point. Left short, here's Buckland with a nudge on McLean. Landon Hope sees it, will send it down the length of the ice for an icing. Nick Buckland, we mentioned that 7 goal, 15 assists, so 22 points on the year. He leads Sandwich in terms of points with their top goal scorer, Max Cawley. Ready for this? 14 goals he has this year. And even crazier, he's only a freshman. Creighton just gets decked into the boards by James Kroll. Backhand goes out from Declan Cochran, and Pomborg snags it with the glove. Connor Reed, the senior defender, still looking for his first goal of the year, put that one on target. Jackson Palm. Last year's Canal Cup, this was a 1-0 game for a very long time. That Josiah D'Souza goal came halfway through period 1, and then the tying goal didn't come until about 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Fed across to the right side. That's Creighton shooting at Pomborg with the save, and it's out of play again. Great amount of students for both schools that are here in Bourne tonight. Bourne definitely has the advantage in terms of number of students, but that was the same case last year, and I felt the Sandwich Blue Knights fans were actually louder than Bourne's last year, but that didn't help them out too well. McKinnon lost it against Ronan Kelly, the sophomore. And it's going to be too far for Kroll here. Ty Creighton, 1 goal, 4 assists for him. Zone back in. They'll play it on behind and let Connor Reed take over with it. Miscommunication, he was trying to get to Cawley. Thomas poked up, Cawley gets to it. Trouble with the puck. Kroll nearly had a chance as LaMontagne was ready for it. Some trouble as Creighton's going to pick it up here for the Blue Knights. And trapped there for about 20 seconds. That's a good pass over to Declan Cochran, but it's offside at the line. Max Cawley might have had a step into the zone. On the face-off this time, it's going to be Landon Hope against Nick Buckland. We've seen these two guys on the dot a couple of times already, and Buckland wins that one, and Broden Cochran will send it in. Levy will pick it up first, try to go off the sideboards and play it for Buckland. Battling against Hope again, Carpenito on the left side in front of assistant coach Coulter. Kicked at by Levy, and McLean sending him down. But it's going to be a chance here for Tobin, and he missed short side. Tobin again, back to Buckland off the stick of Landon Hope, and he's going to do a self-pass off the right sideboards. Could be an odd man rush the other way. Landon Hope tried to give it to the left side. Carpenito with the whack of the stick, too far for sights. Broden Cochran tried to leave it short. And down the length of the ice it goes. Icing's going to be waved off here. Kennefic to the left. Landon Hope. That's spun around right at center ice. Persicillo sends it down. 4:26 to go first period. 1-0 Bourne. That came under a minute in by Cole Thomas. Persicillo has to just send it down yet again. The Canalmen are in the mix of a half line changer. Goes off the skate of Pastilli. Kennefic to the left side. 2-Carter Gettings. And it's going to fall to Reed. Persicillo now 1-on-2. Bourne trying to do a line change. They didn't put the arm up for too many men that time. Gettings battling with Pastilli. It's going to spring free to Creighton. 2 bodies down behind the play. Ty Creighton wants to go 1-on-3. He'll send it up, and it's going to go to Palmborg, and he's going to hold on to it. Good play getting up the ice and forcing a zone face-off there by Ty Creighton. The student section themes for tonight, the Canalmen fans are all wearing purple, and they're on the left side as they're the designated visitors. The Sandwich fans on the right side, their theme tonight is USA theme. Tie up on the draw, Reed can't hold it in. Thomas nearly had a counter the other way. Reed's down, Cochran nudged off. Thomas will chip it up a little further. He deflected to the right side. Here comes Reese McKinnon. Kirby's ready to line up for a hit. He got the puck by Ronan Kelly, but that tall reach of the stick, and now he stumbles down to the ice. It's going to work, though, for James Kroll. Tried to step into the middle. Thomas going to follow it up. Cut off in the middle, and Reed trying to play it dangerously. Nearly cost another goal there as Kroll was waiting for it. Kicked up, James Kroll. And Kelly able to hold it in at the point. Bourne no longer in possession, though, as Creighton plays it through the crease. Off to the side, nice leave off. Here comes Cawley receiving it from McKinnon. Cawley still cutting with it, waiting for numbers to come help him out. Cawley to the right side. This is Levy trying to redirect one. Tobin gets it behind. Braden Tobin on the backhand. Will go out to Broden Cochran. Cochran's shot goes right between the wickets of James Kirby. Levy gets to it in front of Kroll. Poked at by Kelly. Levy through the middle. Will come out to the line. Cochran still holding on. Takes the shot, deflected, and it goes just wide by Tobin. On the right side now, Zalewski looking to send it down. Up in the air. Behind the net, Collins has it for Bourne. Left short, that's Tobin. Play it around, looking to find Zalewski. Kroll has it. Off a glove. Could be another chance here. It's Cole Thomas. Cole Thomas coming in one-on-one on Zalewski. Thomas shoots and scores! Cole Thomas, he's got another one. It's 2-0 Canalmen. .02 will be the time of the goal for Cole Thomas. Second of the game, 11th on the air for the alternate. Cawley able to get to it in front of 2 Canalmen, and he'll send it to the corner. Takes a funny bounce. Cochran battling against Kennefic. Hope got it free.
Number 16, Cole Thomas.
Taking over again, that's Persicillo. On the backhand, cut off by Hope. Intended target was Cochran. Still being fought for behind the net, but Bourne's got it with Landon Hope. Andrew Kennefic with the minute 20 on the clock in the first. Carpenito lost it. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon flicks it into the middle. A dangle. Left shore, and Pomborg makes the save on Colley. Buckland this time on the face-off. Levy tried to poke it free. Sandwich is in possession as the stick goes flying in the air. And here comes Kroll with Thomas as Kroll falls down to the ice. Picked up on the right side a little bit too far for Buckland. The announcement comes for 1 minute to go, and here comes Kroll entering in, and it goes off of Creighton. Creighton chopping it up. Thomas able to get back to it. Cole Thomas, too far for Kroll. Buckland holds it in his own defensive zone. Buckland stepping in. Buckland cutting to the right side. Stick drag. Short angle blocked. Played high off the boards. Reed can't hold it in. Forcing a retreat back by Ty Creighton with just over 20 to go. Ty Creighton, this is a nice step up here. Leaves it at the line. Buckland trying to get it back. Creighton lofted it. Follow-up chance. Off the side of the net. Pomborg made the save, but it's whistled down. Seitz will play it up. And then wave off the icing. That's going to do it for period one. 2 goals from Cole Thomas. As Bourne up 2-0 over Sandwich through 15 minutes of play. Shots on goal in that first period. Sandwich with 10, Bourne with 6. Ed Stern and I will take a short break. Second period coming up soon. Don't go anywhere.
pizza.
What is that?
Mrs. Pizza. We used to run sandwiches. We used to run snack bars.
Back inside the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts. As we're about ready to start period number 2. This 44th edition of the Canal Cup between the Bourne Canalmen and the Sandwich Blue Knights. 2-0 Bourne is the score through 15 minutes of play as Cole Thomas, the junior and alternate captain for the Canalmen, knotted 2 goals, both pretty much on breakaways. One was a half break, the other one was a dead right away break, 48 seconds in. Once again, Bourne's in purple, Sandwiches in gray, second period's underway. And man, we just talked about Cole Thomas is going to have the first attacking chance as he steps in on the left side. Pressured by Creighton, too far for Kirby. Ronan Kelly at the point will loft it up, looking for a deflection by Kirby, and it wasn't there. A stumble down to the ice, it's picked up by McLean. Thomas nudged late by Levy. Creighton will pick it up behind LaMontagne. It's Connor Reed going back to the left side, intended target Braden Tobin. Kelly to McLean, and we'll send it in. Reed for the Blue Knights, back to the right side to Creighton. Levy looks to get an attack going. Too far for Tobin, but he's going to catch up to it as Buckland's onside, and he puts it on to Pomborg. Jackson Pomborg had 10 saves in that first period. LaMontagne saved 4 out of 6. Kroll in a stick battle against Reed. Reed got caught up as the stick hit him. Now it's Levy poked out. Reed has to send it back in. Ronan Kelly gets the puck barely by Declan Cochran. Now it's Cole Thomas off the boards. Can't connect with Kroll. That's an icing against the Canalmen, and the faceoff's going over by Pomborg. We talked about the next game for Bourne's going to be on Monday. Next game coming up for the Sandwich Blue Knights. We'll be back here at the John Gallo Ice Arena Wednesday, February 11th at 6:40 as they host the Falmouth Clippers. Face off on the left side of Pomborg with Cawley and Hope taking it. Cawley gets to him, McKinnon will pick it up. Goes out to the point, played short again. McKinnon across, other side. Shot blocked him, went right through the blue paint again. Taking it was Cochran. Pops in the middle, Cawley shot blocked. Cochran follows it up, deflected off to the side. McKinnon on the backhand, one-time shot blocked and off to the side. Picked up in the corner by Cawley, he sends it through again. Cochran's waiting for it, a one-timer save, rebound! And I don't know if it got through to Pomborg or not. It was a good follow-up there. Sights racing to try to get it in time. He'll pick it up, tried to get it to Carpenito, and it was stick down again. Good move behind the net. Sights, short angle, onto LaMontagne, he holds it for a face-off. Sights knocked down by Cawley, and he's barking right in his face. How about the junior getting at it with the freshman? Here's Creighton taking it for Sandwich as he goes to the right side. Only one inactive today for the Canalmen, and that's the sophomore defender, James McKenna. It's Tobin stepping into the zone, deflected off to the side. He gets to it first. It's too far for Levy. Creighton and Thomas now. Here comes some help. Tobin backs off of it. Thomas working 1-on-3. And guess what? He won the puck back for the Canalmen. And now he helps get it out as Thomas on the left side will send it in off the stick of Reed. 3 minutes into period 2, still 2-0 Canalmen. Sean Collins, the former goalie, on the right side. Buckland now got the touch. It's it for Levy. Buckland trying to pick it back up. Levy with the skate kick. Buckland nudged away by Collins. Nearly taken over by Levy, more focused on the body than the puck. Levy walks out with it, and he lost it, and here comes James Kroll. Kroll's got numbers. He's got Thomas and Kirby on the right. Kroll holds it up. In the middle, his shot missed on the left side. And it pops up on the right. Reed now trying to get it away from Kirby, and it's going to fall for Sean Levy. Sent down the length of the ice. That does nothing for that sandwich chance. That's an icing. 47 viewers on the live stream watching at home. Can't thank you guys enough. Keegan Hamblin on commentary. Ed Strode running the camera. Just a reminder to our live stream audience that after this game wraps up tonight, it will not be available to watch on the Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel. Later on, probably past midnight tonight, you can catch the game on my broadcasting YouTube channel at Keegan Hamblin Broadcasting. And next week, it will be available on the Bourne Community TV YouTube page. Comes Declan Cochran left side, and Kennefic tripped him up and he lost his stick and no arm came up. Bourne caught a break on that one. Cochran out. That's Cochran to Cochran that time. It's Broden Cochran looking for a redirection. McKenna might have gotten a piece. Palmborg off to his left. And it's going to be played out of the zone. This is going to be an icing. As it's whistled down with 10:50 to go. Andrew Kennefic, the junior, who was in on that potential trip there. Did a great job with the Canalman this year. He missed some time in January, but he got back out there the last game on Wednesday. Only has 1 point this year, but can't look at the scoring totals when it comes to a guy like him. He's making plays all the way up and down the ice. Landon Hope got back to it, ended up behind sights. That's McLean on the follow-up, blocked by Cawley. Kennefic retrieves it in the neutral zone. We'll just send it up. Reed, left side, is going to get to it first. Reed has to spin around, and he's sticked in the middle of the penalty coming up. And that was partly vacated as Palmborg came out. And a trip is going to be the call, so Sandwich will get the man advantage. That's the first one tonight. And heading to the box for Bourne is going to be their team captain, Hunter McLean. Let's go Sandwich, the champ from Blue Knights Nation. A whole bunch of them standing up on the right side. The Blue Knights are going to win the draw. Cawley leaves it for Buckland. Cawley trying to get to it in front of Kroll, but Kroll picks it off. They'll circle his way to kill off some more time. He sends it down the length of the ice. Ty Creighton across. Here comes Cawley. Into the zone, defended by Ronan Kelly. Cawley cutting out in front. Save Palmborg. It's right in the paint. He holds on to it. Jackson Palmborg with that save now up to 14. Thomas and Tobin this time. Tobin wins it. Here's Buckland. On the right side, Buckland shot tipped right in the middle by Tobin. Ronan Kelly follows it up by sending it by Buckland and on to LaMontagne. Cawley. That's a nice stick drag by James Kroll. Odd man rush. Cawley coming in left side, poked away and out. Ty Creighton has to wait for everybody to tap up. Buckland skates to the edge of the Canalman logo. Lost it again, but Creighton's there. Ty Creighton by Cole Thomas leaves it short. It's Tobin. We'll chop it down. Creighton, a nice move on Kennefic. 50 seconds on the man advantage for Sandwich. Creighton to the line. It's Buckland. Right side. Cawley fanned on the shot. Stumbled down the ice. Tobin back. Buckland still holding on. Now to Braden Tobin. Tobin on the backhand. Can't connect with Cawley. Kennefic trying to get there before Creighton does, but he can't. Cawley trying to go to the forehand. Kennefic gets it out of the zone. Just past the glove of Braden Tobin. Braden Tobin, the senior's got 8 goals, 6 assists this season for the Blue Knights. The guys have been out there the whole time. Buckland enters into the zone. Kroll will pick it off. Going the other way. Kroll right side on Cochran. And just killing. Here comes the follow. Kelly lost a sick follow-up, and it went right through again. I'm telling you, Sandwich, they're attacking it. They're playing the puck right through the crease. They're going to get one sooner or later. Dropped right back in by Broden Cochran. Broden Kelly can't play because he doesn't have a stick. Picked off, shot, save, Pomborg, and bodies flying as two Canalmen collided with each other, and here comes Seitz. Seitz offside at the line. Hope couldn't hold it up. That was Reese McKinnon who lost his glove. We're at the official halfway point of regulation. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the second period. What's turning out to be another very amazing and intense Canal Cup. To the red line, here comes Creighton. Creighton knocked off by Landon Hope, and he stumbles down to the ice. Picked back up, and he missed on the left. Shot attempt again by Reed, misses. Creighton in the corner, Creighton behind. This is Tobin with it. We'll go with it, save by Pomborg. First line comes back on for the Canalmen. It's a mix of the first and the second here for Sandwich. And James Kirby is able to win the face-off that time. Collins tied up with McKinnon. Picking it up as Cochran back out to the line. Chance here right side, it's blocked by Kroll. Kroll being pressured by Cawley. It comes out. Cochran plays it up ahead before Cole Thomas could have another one-on-one chance. Tapped up. Cawley, wait for the tap up by McKinnon. There it is. And he's just going to send it down and around. McKinnon has a chance to get to it, and he does, but he couldn't do it in his bounce. Cochran gets it out. Here's Cawley stepping in. Left side, save Pomborg. He covers up the puck after it spilled. And I don't know if he had it 100% because it did pop free after the fact. Faceoff's going to be on the right side of Pomborg. Braden Tobin against Landon Hope. With 6:13 to go in the second. It's a tie-up on the draw. Hope lost that shot by Tobin is saved. The rebound is cleared away. That's going to be an icing if it goes all the way down, which it will. Same guys on. Sandwich gets to it again. Buckland for Creighton. Creighton misses intentionally wide on the right side. Reed looks to get to it in front of Seitz. He can't. Buckland into the middle. Levy fanned on it, trying to get back to it on Carpenito. He does left side, and it's put off the glass. Here comes Creighton stepping up. Creighton leaves it. Buckland, stick drag. Buckland, defended by Carpenito. Back to the left side. It's Reed, a shot. Saved by Pomborg. Rebound is picked up by Landon Hope, and he's going to go off the sideboards a little bit behind Carpenito. Nice move by Creighton as he steps into the zone. Looking to find Sean Levy. Levy pokes it away as Tobin gets to it. A one-timer by Creighton is blocked. It stings Andrew Kennefick, and now another race puck. Icing's going to be waved off here as Reed gets to it first. Creighton leaves it on behind. Reed having some trouble. He got nudged by Landon Hope. Hunter McLean will send it down. Ty Creighton. Right side to Reed. Now it's McKinnon. Reese McKinnon last year had the only goal for the Sandwich Blue Knights in Canal Cup 43 on the sideboards. The Canalman got to it originally. It's going to be sent about 5 feet in front of the red line. Here's Cochran over the middle, can't connect with Declan Cochran. Icing waved off here. McLean tied up. McKinnon looking to try to get it back for Sandwich, and he does. Taken on the short side by Cochran. Back to Reese McKinnon. McKinnon to the other side. Cochran shoots, blocked in front. Follow-up chance, it got on the palm board. Here comes on the other side. McKinnon has to stick it down. McKinnon's shot is blocked by Kirby. Kirby taken over by Cochran again. That's Declan Cochran, down low to Cawley. Cawley going backhand, forehand, it'll go on forehand too far for McKinnon. James Kroll off the skate of Zalewski. And it's sent right back down again. Ronan Kelly will take over. In front of Max Cawley, it's Cole Thomas. Thomas can only get it to the red line where Zalewski's waiting for it. Glove by McKinnon. That one looked like a hand pass. Held on to that one. Nice move. Here's Cochran. Stick drag. Wants to leave it. Left side shot. Scores! Oh, they waved it off. Oh, they're going to have to check that one. That one was definitely in. Follow-up attempt is blocked in front, and now it's going to counter the other way. It's Cole Thomas with it for Bourne. Thomas gets creamed right in the middle. And here comes on the right side. It's Max Cawley. Cawley knocked off again, but he gets back to the puck. Had Levy place it into the middle. Shot high off the glass. Still controlled on the short side. That's Levy trying to go down. Tobin gets the stick in there. Out to Creighton. Creighton shot saved by Palmborg. Rebound, it's Cochran, and he missed on the left side. Creighton leaves it for Braden Tobin. Tobin into the middle. Buckland off his body. Gets it down. Buckland. Two guys in there, and it's high off the glass. Now it's Thomas, hit by Levy. At the point, that shot blocked in front, and a chance here for Braden Tobin. He couldn't find it in time. Played up the ice. Thomas knocked down in the middle. I'm telling you, we're going to have to get some other looks at that during intermission. I thought that one was in. I didn't even think it was close. Levy on the backhand. Palmborg spills it. Kelly has to get it to Carpenito. Reed. Now it's Levy. Buckland. Taken over. Here comes Carpenito. Defended well by Cochran. It's played right back down. Icing is waved off at the last second. Carpenito picks it up on the left side for Bourne. They're going to find Seitz with 100 seconds to go. Has an option forward, and he can't get it to Cawley in time. Kelly just has to play it to the red line. Here comes Cochran. Cochran to the right side. Cawley will send it down. Ronan Kelly was bracing for that hit by Reese McKinnon. Goes off the boards, McLean. Too far for Carpenito that time, 1 minute on the clock.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
McLean, and chip it up. Back to James Kroll, captain. Kennefic to the left. And Creighton regathers in the middle. Creighton, maybe one more chance here for Sandwich. And late getting off the ice was Declan Cochran. Creighton will cut it off, and it's offside at the line. Kennefic with a nudge on there against Buckland. Got to talk with Andrew Kennefic earlier this week about Canal Cup, and he said for him, it's just another game on the schedule, and he's just going to have to deal with all the fans that are here because he's not used to it. He's a part of all the festivities that were going on with Bourne High School this week. Now he's battling for it against Levy, and Levy's knocked down to the ice. Kennefic will poke it away off to the right side with 7 seconds, taken over by Levy. Maybe one more chance, played down low, it's Tobin. Tobin, they gotta get one away quickly, and it's blocked in front. All right, 15 minutes to go. Bourne still up 2-0 after a scoreless second period. Shots on goal. Sandwich, 22. Bourne with 9. And 2 of those were just 200-foot clearances that went on to Jackson Palmboard. We're gonna be in for a good finish. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. That was in.